Reputation is the invisible currency that compounds over decades and can vanish in a heartbeat. In this video, we'll unpack 8 of Warren Buffett's sharpest lessons on integrity and why character, not capital, ultimately decides your success. Let's dive in. In looking for people to hire, you look for 3 qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. If they don't have the first, the other 2 will kill you. Warren Buffett humorously highlights that a brilliant, energetic person without integrity can become a dangerous employee. Someone smart and driven but unscrupulous might use their talents to bend rules or defraud others, causing far more harm than a less intelligent person ever could. Buffett often illustrates this point with a game for students. He asks them to pick a classmate to hypothetically invest in for life, and inevitably they choose the one who is trustworthy and generous over those with just high IQ or flashier traits. In Buffett's own companies, this hiring philosophy is paramount. He entrusts Berkshire Hathaway managers with vast autonomy because they've proven their honesty and character. Conversely, if someone talented at Berkshire loses their integrity, he won't hesitate to cut ties. A notable example was an executive who departed after violating Berkshire's ethical standards. Whether you're hiring or partnering, integrity is non-negotiable. Intelligence and energy are important, but if a person lacks honesty, those strengths can turn into liabilities. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. This famous Buffett quote underscores how fragile reputation can be. Decades of trust and goodwill can be wiped out by a single misstep. Consider a business leader who spends years earning clients' confidence through honest service, only to see it evaporate overnight after one public scandal. The point is clear. When you realize how quickly careless actions can destroy hard-won trust, you become far more careful in your decisions. Buffett himself has always guarded his reputation diligently. He advises his managers to never trade integrity for a quick profit. In fact, he insists they imagine any decision on the front page of the news and ask if they'd still be proud. The takeaway is simple. Value your reputation like gold and act in ways you'd be comfortable seeing in public, because one lapse can undo a lifetime of good work. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. If someone habitually cuts corners or deceives others, a cheap person in terms of values, it's foolish to count on them suddenly being honest with you. Imagine a deal with a partner who has a history of shady behavior. Expecting forthright honesty from them is like expecting a bargain treasure at a dollar store. You'll likely be disappointed. Buffett has always been selective about whom he trusts in business. For example, when he acquired Nebraska Furniture Mart from the legendary Mrs. Rose Blumkin, her personal motto was, "Sell cheap and tell the truth," and he knew her honesty was rock solid. He bought her company with a one-page handshake, skipping any elaborate audits because he understood her integrity, an honesty so valuable that he didn't need to see proof. On the flip side, Buffett avoids entanglements with those who've proven untrustworthy. The lesson: value honesty highly and don't expect people with low morals to suddenly become pillars of truth. Save your trust for those who have earned it, because honest people truly are an expensive gift in life. You can't make a good deal with a bad person. This blunt Buffett proverb reflects a core business principle. No contract can substitute for character. If the person across the table is unethical, any deal you strike will eventually sour. You might think clever legal terms or due diligence can protect you, but he says that's a false hope. If someone is bad, they'll find a way to undermine the deal or betray your trust. A real-world illustration might be the experience of many investors who were charmed by a mesmerizing founder, only to discover fraud underneath. No amount of paperwork could save them from a dishonest partner. His strategy is simply to walk away from potential deals if he has even a whiff of doubt about the people involved. "We just forget about it," he says of any opportunity requiring him to do business with an untrustworthy party. Instead, he sticks to dealing with individuals he likes and trusts. He trusted Mrs. Blumkin completely, and that led to a great deal for both sides. By contrast, he has avoided investments in companies run by people of questionable integrity, even if the numbers look good. The takeaway is powerful. The quality of the people you deal with determines the quality of the deal. It's better to lose a tempting deal than to risk being partnered with someone who may deceive or cheat you. It is better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. Here, Buffett is giving life advice. Your surroundings shape you. If you surround yourself with principled, hard-working, and smarter individuals, their influence will pull you upward. For example, imagine you spend your time with colleagues who are always learning, ethical, and positive. You're likely to absorb those habits and standards. In contrast, if your circle is full of negative or dishonest behavior, you risk sliding that way. He credits much of his own growth to the company he keeps. He famously partnered with Charlie Munger, whose sharp intellect and strong integrity complement Buffett's skills. By spending decades working with and learning from Munger and other admirable friends, Buffett drifted further in the direction of wisdom and integrity. In practice, he deliberately minimizes contact with people or environments that encourage bad habits. For instance, he stays in Omaha, far from the Wall Street frenzy, surrounding himself with trusted colleagues rather than toxic influences. The lesson: improve your environment, seek out mentors and friends who inspire you to be better, and over time, you'll naturally rise to meet their standards. Tell me who your heroes are, and I'll tell you how you'll turn out. Buffett believes that role models shape our destiny. The individuals you admire most, your heroes, set the benchmark for who you aspire to become. If a young person's heroes are innovators who also have great integrity, chances are that young person will emulate those qualities. Conversely, if someone idolizes ruthless villains or shallow celebrities, that influence may lead them off target. Buffett credits choosing the right heroes as one of the smartest things he ever did. His own father, Howard Buffett, was a man of utmost integrity and kindness, a true hero in Warren's life who set an example of honesty and generosity. Another of his heroes was his mentor, Benjamin Graham, who not only taught him about investing but also emphasized intellectual honesty and temperance. By admiring and patterning himself after these figures, Buffett internalized their best traits. He often reminds students and young investors to be very careful in picking heroes. Who we decide to copy is who we will become, he says. This means if you want to be virtuous and successful, choose heroes who are truly worthy. People who excel not just in achievements, but in character. Your role models become your roadmap for life. Lose money for the firm, and I will be understanding. Lose a shred of reputation, and I will be ruthless. Buffett gave this stern warning to his employees during a major crisis. In 1991, Salomon Brothers, a Wall Street company where he was a director, was caught in a bond-rigging scandal that jeopardized its entire future. He stepped in as interim chairman and CEO amid the chaos. He made it crystal clear to the staff that ethical breaches would not be tolerated, delivering the above quote as both a threat and a principle. While he could forgive financial losses, he would not forgive damage to the company's character. Buffett's decisive action, cooperating fully with regulators, firing those responsible, and publicly apologizing, ultimately helped salvage Salomon's reputation and save the company. This real-life episode proved he meant what he said. Money can be recovered, but a tarnished reputation might never be. The lesson is that in business and life, integrity outweighs short-term gain. A company can survive mistakes or losses, but it cannot survive the loss of trust. The measure of success is how many people you want to have love you actually do love you. Despite being one of the richest individuals on the planet, Buffett doesn't define success in dollars. For him, success is ultimately about love and relationships. He often points out that when you reach old age, no one thinks, "Boy, I'm successful because I have X amount of money." Instead, the real yardstick is whether the people who matter to you, your family, close friends, colleagues, genuinely care about and respect you. Buffett has lived by this principle. He's known for his modest lifestyle and warm personal relationships. For example, he still lives in the same humble Omaha house he bought in 1958 and maintains lifelong friendships. He has also pledged to give away the bulk of his fortune to philanthropic causes, signaling that money isn't the end goal for him. As he said, "If you get to my age in life and nobody thinks well of you, I don't care how big your bank account is, your life is a disaster. On the other hand, if those you love do love you back and remember you kindly, you've hit the true jackpot." True success is measured in affection, not accumulation. In Buffett's eyes, a life rich in love is the greatest wealth of all. Warren Buffett's wisdom on reputation and integrity boils down to a consistent theme: character counts. Build trust slowly, guard it fiercely, and surround yourself with people who elevate your values. In the long run, doing the right thing is not only moral, but also the surest path to what he considers real success. Being able to look back and know that you were loved and trusted by the people who mattered most.